Word. Now, yo, let's talk about this, man. Last night I gave you a little time to set in, man, and
right.
Maybe grab a woman or two out the lobby, man, with the new chain. No.
Happily have a girlfriend. You know what I mean? For when she sees this, you know what I mean.
You are so lame, bro. Nah, but for real though, very good performance, man. I loved you and him. Battle was good.
Yeah.
I think Disaster and Solomon took away from it just a little bit.
Yeah, man, that was a tough one to follow. Honestly, that was an all-time classic. Like maybe one of the better battles we've seen of all time. And my battle against him, to be real, wasn't one of the best battles of all time. You know what I mean? I feel like I did really well. I was happy with my performance, but I wouldn't call it, and it was definitely one of my better performances. You know what I mean? One of my best performances that I've ever done. But I wouldn't call it like a classic or anything like that. Like especially compared to Iron Solomon and Diz, like nothing could be a classic after that shit. Fuck, you know.
Now, yo, you seem to took the short angle a lot. I seen a couple of fans saying that they didn't like the angle you took online. Why did you go with that? And were you happy with the whole angle or no?
I was happy with the angle because at the end of the day, I didn't want to go super predictable with it, which I wasn't entirely bait and predictable. You know what I mean? I did maybe like 1 minute out of 9 minutes that of material, like 10 minutes of material was on that. So like a tenth of my material was on it. So I vary my shit a lot, but like sometimes like you have to give the fucking people what they want. You know what I mean? People just want me to fucking rip someone apart for something like that, and it's like, what am I gonna leave fucking meat on the bone? Like that is something that you can attack someone about. That's something that he like could feel insecure about. You know what I mean? It's an obvious advantage. Like people see that who don't know anything about us. Like sometimes you don't have to fucking reinvent the wheel every fucking time. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I did it in a unique way. You know what I mean? I made it mathematical. I made it very very cut and dry.
Now, moving on. I seen last night a fan poll. They're calling for you and Caustic, man.
Wow.
He was the winner of the. I don't know now, but last night I seen he was leading by like 30 or 40% of the vote.
Oh, of who I should battle next?
He was up there like 40%, man. And
crazy.
The next one was like 17%.
Well, I just was eating breakfast with him, and I was giving him jokes for his stand-up routine. So boom, angle right there. You know what I mean? I'm already feeding him anything good that he's ever freaking came out with in my mind. So if he fucking wants it, he can get it just the same as anybody else. I'm not really fucking worried who comes to the altar because they're getting sacrificial slaughter just the same.
Right. Would you take him though next or what?
I mean, I've already battled him, but it kind of is my understanding that I don't get to cherry pick. I guess it's a collaborative effort between me and the staff and shit, but I don't know if I just get to say who, where, and when. I don't know if I have that luxury. So I have to look in the King's Manual. You know what I mean? I have to read the scroll and see what the mandates are over the history of King and the Dot, and what new rules I can create, because it's coming back to the East, so it's pretty unprecedented. That's historical. I feel like goddamn Abraham Lincoln.
For sure.
Like Ambrose Pierce. Beers.
Now being that King of the Dot really don't do no East Coast stuff. I mean, now we got the Boston card coming up. Will we see some East Coast King of the Dot events, do you think, or what?
I mean, I know that. You think the Boston one counts? Or not really though, right? It like kind of has to be like that.
That New York, man.
Yeah, come on, or at least Philly, man. Now they're not. At least for me, you know what I mean. But I'm sure that they're not gonna just like give me an event in Philly.
Yeah.
But that would be dangerous though, especially if they have like. They're backing their promotion and everything like that. We can make it a cool event, but I don't know what their political like how they want to deal with like smack and whether it's stepping on toes or whatever. But I don't know. I think it would be interesting. I definitely feel like it. I'm proud to be from where I'm from. You know what I mean? I'm an East Coast representative, so I think it should stay out there. You know what I mean? They've had like a long run of West Coast MCs who get respect, and it's like, what, are there not good people on the East Coast? Is there a disparity between the two coasts? It doesn't make sense. Like it should be like balanced. You know what I mean? There's the same amount of fucking people everywhere.
Word. Last question.
Okay, let's make it a good one. Let's make it a good one. Heavy Bags.
Yeah.
HeavyBagTV.
As far as you go, what does the chain mean to you? And you know, Pat Stay had a lot of pressure on him all these 2 years or whatever he had the chain. Are you feeling any type of pressure, being that you have to defend this and you're the guy to beat now, you're top dog? I mean, and how much does it actually mean to you to have it?
To be honest, it means a lot. I think that you could tell, like, through my performance, the way I prepared, you know what I mean, the passion and everything. Like, it definitely means a lot. It was something that I wanted because there's not a lot of hardware that you could take home. It's like pretty much this is like one of the only like things that like you can like take home and be like, all right, I fucking won this shit, So especially at this magnitude. So like it means a lot, and I understand the gravity of it. Before the battle, I tried not to like get ahead of myself and be like, oh, this is what I'm going to do with it, or this is how it's going to feel, or like this is who I'm going to call out to battle next, because it's like, let me deal with the task at hand. But now I'm like kind of starting to realize like that what I have to do next, you know what I mean? But it's not like a huge pressure, you know what I mean? I put so much fucking pressure on myself for this last match that it's like, all right, well now I know what the standard of pressure is, so I'm ready for whatever like I have to do, you know what I mean? Like I have my like approaches, game plans or whatever. So I'm ready for whatever it means. I think I'm gonna be a good fucking king, man. I think I'm gonna be a really good king. I think I'm gonna stir the pot a little bit. We're gonna see what the fuck happens, because sometimes people get boring as a king. I want to make things fucking interesting. You know what I mean? I almost traded the chain for 6-piece chicken nuggets last night. That would have been real interesting, because McDonald's was running out of fucking McNuggets. It was the last one. I was like, listen, I just got this freaking chain.
Couldn't even get no apple pies last night. I was pissed. You couldn't?
That's what I'm saying, man. They only had breakfast. It was some bullshit.
Yeah. Well, yo, I'm going on record by saying, if I may, you are my favorite battle rapper from King of the Dot. If I could say
man.
King of the Dot.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? And definitely my favorite. I consider you one of the Canada guys, even though you're from Philly.
That's a little disrespectful, but
you're definitely my favorite battle rapper out here.
Cheers, man.
And I think you got a 2-1.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man.
So HeavyBagTV, Rone, baby, my guy.
HeavyBagTV, man. You tune in, or you don't have male genitalia on your body, you little bitch.